Project Paranormal is back in Bisbee, Arizona, investigating the tales of strange occurrences at Greenway Elementary School.
Walk across this way.
Hi, I'm Patrick Bradshaw. I work here at Greenway Elementary School. I've worked here for about 5 years. My family is also from this area. I went here as a kid, and my mom currently works here as well and has for 20 years. Through that time, I have heard a lot of stories. I've had a couple experiences myself, and I'd like to share them with you today. And we are sitting in one of the most active hallways. Starting with this room at the end of the hall, room 21 has had probably the most that I've heard. There was the teacher that was in there, came in late one night to do lesson plans, and she brought her dog because the school has a reputation for being creepy. And while she was doing her work, the dog walked over about halfway across the room and then froze and got all bristled up and started growling very intensely at the closet, and it really freaked the teacher out. So she scooped up the dog and they bolted out of here. They don't actually come at night anymore. Also in room 21, before that teacher was actually in that room, there was another teacher who would have just a really negative feeling all the time, and then when she was working sometimes she'd say she'd look up and she'd see some sort of entity right in front of her desk staring at her, but then when she blinked it would go away right away. She just never felt quite right in her classroom. In another building, I had to come in really early in the morning, like 3 o'clock in the morning, because I had forgotten my backpack at the end of the hall. We was going on vacation early that morning. I had to go catch a plane, so I was here really, really early. After I'd gotten my backpack, I was on my way back out of the building, and the now disconnected intercom system came on very suddenly, very loudly. It just made a very loud noise, and then shut off, and I just bolted out of here. All three wings have footsteps and voices. People tell stories about all that. Also, shadows will pass across several of the doors and windows, which really creeps people out. So we're really glad to have Project Paranormal out here tonight, and hopefully we'll find something.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and head into room 21. That is the room that had the reported apparition and the dog freaking out and things falling over, because that seems like a pretty big hot spot. So we're going to do some REM pod stuff going on in there and some other devices and see if we get anything.
Just doing a baseline sweep, no apparent EMF yet.
Yeah, no problem. Now, Patrick, at the time when these events happened, this room was not storage; it was actual classroom.
Yeah, this is an actual classroom.
And the
filing cabinet was either right where this filing cabinet is, or in the same place on the opposite wall.
Okay, behind Dan over here, and then the dog was going towards that closet over there.
Yep.
You might be able to get through that way. Yeah, there might be. So, maybe. Very carefully. There he is.
There's not really any place to really.
No. All right, Mark's gonna come and check it out since.
All right, just be careful.
Yeah.
Just kind of squeeze it.
This is a tight room, tight fit, so we can't get the whole team in there. Sometimes you send in the lone dog. Okay.
Okay, what are you seeing? Oh yeah.
You guys.
Why? What's that pipe to your right there?
So you see it draw.
I think it's full of wires.
But it goes dead when I put it by... Yeah. See how it goes dead when I put it near the pipe, though?
Activity in here.
But a few inches away from it, it goes nuts.
Yeah. Things over.
Especially on this side.
All right.
See how solid
Yep,
it is
right.
when I hold it here?
All right, go down towards the floor.
Yeah, it'll eventually go away if I
All the way to
go
the floor.
low enough. Oh, maybe not this time.
Oh, so that's interesting. Okay. Now go as high as you can. Okay. All right, now take a step back towards me. That's a very narrow field.
Yeah, for like a shot of B-roll, that'd be awesome once you guys come back.
Okay. Now take another half step towards me. And one more half step. Okay, so that field is pretty consistent.
So we are in room 21. This is an EVP sweep. This is a room that was purported by a couple teachers to have some activity in. And I'm going to set this down next to the REM pod. So you can either talk into this or come towards the REM pod to make your presence known. We're just curious if you're in here or there's something in here or in this school, this building, why you would cause a manifestation to scare a teacher. If you're in here right now or in this building, can you come towards this light or this recorder and speak to us? Tell us something. Can you make a knock? What? Oh, okay. Ah! You! You gotta do that. Why you gotta scare me like that? So we're in the main hallway doing EVPs in the first building. We've got the REM pod and the other toys that we use. And we're just trying to ask some questions if there's anything in here. Any spirits? Can you come towards this red light? If you're a child, would you like to ride this bike? This is weird.
Feel something on your shoulder?
Like on my neck. I don't know if there's really a breeze going.
There's something.
My beat way down there, and I couldn't recreate it. It was just one little beat.
With that?
Yeah.
And you couldn't recreate it? Okay.
I'd also be curious to see if you guys feel, when I go by the furthest stall in that girls' bathroom, like I feel like kind of almost like static electricity, like some of the hairs on my arm, like kind of.
Could you feel it or no?
I did, but I felt it after he told me, so I don't know that it was entirely.
Gotcha.
I guess I
So
should have asked you to just walk.
that's fine. So let's leave this here for now, and I'll walk in there. And
The first time I came by myself, but when I brought him in to see if it would happen again, I did still get some static, like on some of the hairs of my.
so like,
left
where is
arm.
that? Where was it at on your arm?
Just across my left arm.
Right here. Okay.
But this time I'm not really feeling it.
Not feeling it as
But
much.
2 times,
Like your hair stood up.
yeah, like some of these hairs just stood up, like, and I felt like almost like a static electricity, like when I touched it, just to feel it and try to push them back down. I felt kind of almost like static electricity. One over here.
Did you feel any like temperature change, or was it really just that the hair standing up?
It was that, and it was just something maybe slightly unsettling. I don't know if I want to go as far as saying that, but it just like it felt different than
Yes.
like everyone else in the room.
Gotcha.
Just when I went up to it, it just felt like maybe slightly.
Is it when you entered the stall or just got to the door?
When I got by the door, I also went in to kind of get a reading or feeling. So I guess this whole area, so to speak.
We can continue going down here. We can kind of do another sweep in the other building. All right, this is just for the audio's purpose that this is the team coming into the building. Mark, if you're listening to this right now, hi. I'm talking to you from the past.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. This is the office or location where you heard the speaker go off, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and where's that at again? Which room?
I was walking through the hallway.
Through the hallway.
So the car was on this end of the hallway.
Okay.
So I had to walk all the way down the whole hallway.
Okay.
And at the time, the intercom was on one of these walls.
Gotcha.
This is down system.
Can you make your presence known? You can make a noise. Make a knock. Wow, I just got scared because I think I saw someone walking.
There was somebody walking.
Yeah, it scared me.
Was it really?
No, really. Somebody walked across this way, a little bit out, outside.
Like on the ground?
Well, I can't tell. I mean, I don't. Yeah, I can't tell. I mean, I don't know if there's a fence right there.
There's a fence way out there, and then there's the street, the sidewalk.
So I'm thinking it was from the street sidewalk. But still, but it was still kind of crazy how it happened right after I was like,
I didn't have to chase somebody out of here. It's not my job.
Was ground for its health, it was on the grounds or on the other side of that fence?
Yeah.
okay, cool. Awesome, sweet.
All good.
We are all good.
Oh, you see that?
Yeah. They're just staring at us, I think.
We're staring at each other.
Oh, yeah.
Good catch.
We are going down into the second basement.
I found the EMF source. It's a little radial timer.
We finished up the night with one more session with little results before it was time for us to leave the building. While there wasn't much activity that we recorded and things were fairly quiet, one thing remains sure. The countless stories of those told by the teachers and those folks that roam the Greenway Elementary halls. Until the next episode, stay paranormal.
I never thought I'd be able to come back here again, especially in the capacity of as a paranormal investigator. I grew up here, went to school, first, second, and third grade. This met so many good friends that I still keep in contact with to this day. It's pretty amazing. I just have this sense of amazement that this is still here and still means so much to so many people.